In this video, we'll be looking at the order of operations, and this should be a very familiar topic because we've talked about this all throughout grade school when we talked about arithmetic and pre-algebra in 7th or 8th grade, if you guys were there. We're not even into the real algebra portion of the playlist. That'll be a couple videos down. But this should be a very simple concept to grasp, okay? So in the real world, we have an order of doing things. So in cooking, for example, we have, say you want to make an egg sandwich. The first thing you need to do is you need to grab a pan and coat it with oil. All right, then you would heat the pan. Then after we heat the pan, you would probably crack the egg, and then you would cook thoroughly, season and enjoy. And so just like cooking, in mathematics, we have a series of steps. And it's not just placed into cooking. It could be everything in life, such as if we're going to the store and the steps required to go there. Everything has an order within this world. And in mathematics, it's the same thing. There's an order that we handle numbers and operations, okay? We have this acronym, PEMDAS, P-E-M-D-A-S. And what this stands for is parentheses. And then we have exponent. Then we have multiply or divide from left to right. Same thing for A and S, which is add from left to right. So if you guys see those memes on the internet, we have plenty of people in the comment sections that do willy-nilly. They do these operations in any order that they want, and they end up getting their questions wrong. So the order. So just to emphasize one more time, we start off with any parentheses or grouping symbol. All right, then we move on to exponents. Then we multiply or divide from left to right, and then after that we add or subtract from left to right. These are the basic ways that we handle numbers. Computers do this really quickly. So let's do an example. 4 plus 3 times the quantity. So if you see any grouping symbols, a parentheses or a brackets, we normally in mathematics say the quantity of 3 minus 7 all squared, and we were going to divide it by 4. Where do we start off? Well, we follow the acronym, PEMDAS. So we start off with P or parentheses. So if there's any parentheses, we simplify it down. So we would have 4 plus, so 3 minus 7 is minus 4 squared, and we're going to divide it by 4. All right, so now that there isn't any parentheses, we do exponents. Is there any exponents? Well, yes, there is. There's one right here, this squared. So what we're going to do is we're going to square minus 4, and we know minus 4 squared is the same as 4 squared, so it's going to be 16. So we have 4 plus 16 divided by 4. And so now we move on to multiply or divide from left to right. So if multiplication comes first, we would multiply. If there's a division first. So whatever comes first from left to right, we normally do. So 16 is divided by 4. So 16 divided by 4 is 4. So we have 4 plus 4. And lastly, that leads us to add or subtract from left to right. So it's the same as multiplication division. If addition or subtraction come first, we do the operation from left to right when we get to that step. So we have 4 plus 4, it will be equal to 8. There we go. Okay, let's do another example. So what if we have 7 times the quantity of 6 divided by 2 squared minus 7 squared plus 9. Okay, so the first thing off the bat, you guys might try to multiply. I've seen this happen multiple times. Some people might try to square everything first, but that's not the case. This is supposed to be 9. first thing we'll do is anything inside the grouping symbols. So we have parentheses, we have a grouping symbol right here. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. So we have 7 times 3 squared. Minus 7 squared plus 9. All right, people will see this 7 times 3 and multiply it out, but they forget the square. So we need to square that before we can do anything. So we have 7 squared, which is 9. So 7 to the second power is 9. All right, now we're going to look for any other. So 7 times 9 minus. So now we need to look for any other exponents. So we have 7 squared, which is 49. And then we have plus 9. All right, so now we have 63. So 7 times 9 is 63 minus 49 plus 9. And so we add or subtract from left to right. So 63 minus 49 is 14 plus 9 is equal to 23. Let's do one more. 6 times 4 divided by 4 plus 2 cubed minus 3 squared plus 4 divided by 2. Alright, so off the bat, we have a parentheses, so we have to do that first, like always. So we have 6 times 4 divided by 4 is 1 plus 2. 2 cubed, so 2 to the third power, which is 2 times 2 times 2. It'd be 8. Minus 3 squared, which is divided by 2. Now we multiply from left to right, so we look for any multiplication or division. So 6 times 1 is 6, and then we have plus 8 minus 9. And 4 divided by 2 is 2, so plus 2. Alright, so we have 14 minus 9 plus 2. Which is equal to 5 plus 2, which is equal to 7. Okay, so just a quick recap. Alright, so everything in life has an order of steps that we must do to complete them. And in mathematics, mainly dealing with numbers, we have a particular way of dealing with them, which we have an acronym PEMDAS, the order of operations. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication or division from left to right, add or subtract from left to right. With that being said, guys, I hope this video helped out. I'll see you guys next video.